Hey, how's everybody doing? Well, tonight there's something that caught my attention. I was watching RT while unloading my trailer, and something came across my YouTube feed. And really, what I'm about to do is it's lazy, sensationalistic string of thoughts. On the episode of RT that I'm gonna link down below, they were talking about the U.S. sanctions that are about to be imposed on Iran, and it has to do with XRP. And after that, I'm gonna make a prediction. So needless to say, I'm a trucker. I'm not a financial advisor. If I were, I'd be actually making money versus what I'm doing right now. That being said, this is speculation, but, and by the way, I usually do my videos in Spanish. It's just that on this one occasion, the string of thoughts are coming easier in English based on the fact that the show was in English. So, that being said, first, they go from the sanctions that are about to be imposed on Iran on November 4th, and how they're going to go about working around the sanctions in order to still be able to sell the oil. So they're going to use proxy companies that are going to allow them to buy the oil. But that's going to create a problem. The problem is going to be liquidity. So you buy from somebody, and then that somebody buys from somebody, and that somebody buys from the government, but only a portion of the payment to the government for the oil is actually made. And so the very last person in the chain that has to pay pays for everything. Now, that being said, using very conservative estimations, okay, on the price, and I'm gonna stop right there and come back to it. Then they started talking about Bitcoin, how stable it is, and then immediately they shifted right into XRP and how it's being used by banks. You need a bank in order to transfer the money that you're gonna have to buy the oil with. Like I said, lazy, sensationalistic. If you don't want to listen, don't listen. That being said, the oil production of Iran, since the U.S. decided to pull out of the agreement, went down to about 1.2 million barrels of oil, and the price of the barrel at the moment is $62. So conservatively speaking, before the sanctions actually take place or take effect, at the current price, if they were to use, again, that's just me talking, that's speculation, if they were to use a liquidity tool that will allow you to get around the sanctions by not settling your payments in US dollars, but rather a cryptocurrency that already has deals with central banks around the planet. If you use that tool and you were to use that to solve the liquidity of all the proxies that are going to have to trade money in order to get the oil, if you have 1.2 million barrels of oil and each barrel is selling at $62, and let's say that the liquidity, I'm really bad at saying that word, liquidity in the market available real time is around 25-30 billion XRP. The price of XRP by the beginning of December could shoot up to around $4.30. And then you have to add the speculation, because you have an asset that's about to jump 10 times, relatively. So that being said, I'm speculating. I am lazy and sensationalistic, like most media. And that's about it. Am I saying they're absolutely going to use XRP to settle those payments that are going to buy the oil? I don't know. But if I connect all the dots that they had on the show, that's the price I'd come up with. All right. Well, take it easy. Be good.